We have so many things in store for you guys. We're so excited.
Bump, 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 bump it up. Bump, 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 bump it up. Just bump, bump it up.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Lex Rose Gold here, and today we are talking about the new Willow pump. Before we get started, make sure you guys are liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel. That way I know that you guys are enjoying my content, you want to see more, and I can keep you guys posted. Oh my god, I've been waiting on this pump to get here for a couple days now, and when it got here, I felt like Tracy Ellis Ross. Have y'all seen that video when she was getting her hair braided? The first time I heard about it was on Instagram. I was interested in it for myself because there was a point in time where I wasn't pumping as much milk. I just had my son 3 months ago, by the way. So for those of you who know me, you know that. If not, his name is Jace. He's amazing. That's my little baby. I love him. He's looking at me right now, as a matter of fact, in his swing, just smiling. But yeah, so I did have my son 3 months ago, and I've been pumping. I've been breastfeeding, and my milk has been like hella milk, okay? But for a couple of days, I wasn't eating as much. I wasn't staying as hydrated, and I wasn't pumping as much either, because pumping can be so tedious. If you're a mother and you have breastfed or have pumped, you know how tedious it is. You're pumping 4 or 5 times a day, and you're dealing with a newborn, and there's not very many helping hands. It's a lot of work. So I wasn't pumping as much, and my supply started to get really low, and I was like, what am I gonna do? You know, I do plan to breastfeed my son for a long time. It was a little discouraging, but I'm like, I'm gonna figure out a solution. So I tried a whole bunch of different things, but then I saw the Willow pump, and I was like, let's give that a shot. These right here are like the Lamborghini of all breast pumps. In this outer case, I got mine in the color gray. Okay, so these are your breast pumps. You have your power button, up and down arrows for suction, your pause and play button. You flip it over to the other side, and there you will see your flange. Comes with the size 24, but if you have larger nipples, you're going to want to order a size 27, which is going to cost you $39.99 on their website. Underneath that, you have your pack of 24 milk bags, instructions, charger, 2 flex tubes that go inside of the pump, 2 different size brushes, and 2 bags to carry your pumps in. I just thought it was lit, and unfortunately things didn't go exactly how I planned, let me tell y'all. So I'm gonna give you guys my pros, and then I'm gonna give you guys what my cons were as well, and I'm gonna let you know why my cons have kind of outweighed my pros. Pro number 1 is that it's hands-free. Which means that you place it in your bra and you don't really have to worry about it after you get it started. It does its own thing. You can do what you need to do. You can talk on the phone. You can take a conference call, and you're good. Like, you don't have to worry about it at all. So I love that. I think it's amazing. Completely phone monitored if you want it to be. You can control it yourself from here. It has its on and off button. It has its up and down arrows for suction, and it also has a pause and play button as well, and it has different color lights that come on that indicate different things. But I do like the fact that you can control everything from your phone as well, because if I don't have time to reach into my boob and see what's going on in there, or I don't want to do that in front of a bunch of people, I can do it on my phone. Shut it off, shut it on, see how much I've pumped, how long I've been pumping. Like, it's just amazing. But you can use it without a phone as well. You can fully control it from here, but I do like the convenience of being able to do it on my phone as well. It's actually the only hands-free, completely hands-free breast pump on the market right now. So go Willow pump. Y'all doing some new stuff. That's innovative. So my second pro is that it's rechargeable. I think it's dope that it's rechargeable. You just plug it in right here, and charge it up. I like that because you don't have to spend a lot of money on trying to get extra batteries and always running out of batteries and stuff like that. I go through that enough with my boyfriend's Xbox. Pro number 3 for me is going to be it's discreet. It's not 100% silent, but it's discreet. It's quiet. It's a lot quieter than other breast pumps. If you've heard a breast pump before, you know how loud they can be. So it's really quiet where you don't feel like all eyes are on you because you're pumping milk right now. And I think that that's good. It kind of takes the embarrassment for some women out of the picture. I don't get embarrassed by breastfeeding or pumping. Some women still aren't comfortable with that. So that's a great feature for them. Right now, for me, the cons are outweighing the pros. The first one being that it's very expensive, in my opinion, for, you know, the average person, the average woman with a newborn baby. It's low-key expensive. They run for about, I'd say, $480 or so, and that doesn't even include the $50 tax that they put onto the item when you're checking out. So it comes out to be around $530. So that's pretty pricey all at once, but the upside to it is that they do provide financing. So if you're interested in that and your credit's okay, you can go ahead and finance. And, you know, there is kind of a high APR, but, you know, you'll be able to pay it over a course of some months, you know, so that gives you more time, helps you build your credit. My second con is going to be that although I do like the bags and I like the feature of the bag sealing itself, you only get 24 bags in the box with your original purchase. All the rest of the bags you're gonna have to buy off the Willow Pump website, which is a good business move because they only give you 24, so you kind of have to keep going back for more. And this is a very unique shape of the breast milk bag. No other breast milk bag looks like this, so you have to get it off their website. So see what y'all did there. That's pretty smart. But at the same time, they're $11.99 on the website. Not a lot of moms are going to want to spend $11.99 per 24 bags when you're already paying $530 for this breast pump. So, you know, that's kind of like the downside of it. One other thing that I have noticed after my sessions is that when it does its gulping motion, it also fills up with air. So because it fills up with air, it's going to tell me in the app that I can't put any more milk in here because it's full. It's not full, there's just extra air in here that I don't need. So that part sucks as well. And for some women, 4 ounces of milk isn't even a lot. Some pump 6, you know, per boob. So I definitely advocate for the bags being cheaper, because for that to be a defect, or even if it's not a defect and either I'm just doing it wrong or me and the other women who have done reviews on YouTube that I looked at are doing it wrong as well, I feel like for the pump to be so expensive, this should be something that's like easy and simple and foolproof, and there should be no hardships with it, you know, like this. Or what they should do is offer like 100 bags in the initial box. You know, why do we get 24 bags? So like if you're pumping 3 times a day and you fill up 2 bags each time, that's 6 bags a day. You're out of bags in 4 days. You know what I'm saying? So every 4 days you need new bags. That's a lot of money in the end if you add that up. So I definitely think that's a problem. I wasn't aware that there was a calculator on the website as well, though, that would calculate how many bags you would need per month. And when I calculated it, I pump about 4 times a day on average, 7 days a week with 2 pumps. By me doing that, that adds up to roughly $120 a month. For the 12 months that they say it's supposed to last, that's $1,440, you know, and I mean, that's like almost triple what I paid for the breast pump, you know. I can go to Target and get a 40 count of bags for $5.99. It says, if you do not press pause before breaking the latch, while it's here, you know, if you don't press pause before breaking the latch and you just take it off, you can introduce extra air into the milk bag. But I've been getting extra air into my milk bag even though I've pressed pause. So I don't know exactly what the problem is that's going on with that, but I feel like that's unfair that that keeps happening, especially when a bag of 24 bags is $11.99. My third con is going to be that if you're inexperienced with breastfeeding or breast pumping, you may have a difficult time with this because your latch has to be literally perfect. Your nipples point different ways as well. Your nipple can point straight, your nipple can point to the left, to the right, up, down. And so you have to know which way your nipples are pointing so you can latch perfectly to this, or else it's going to be pretty uncomfortable for you. On top of that, after you're done, you have to unlatch, and then there's milk that's still left in here, and it kind of suctions it for you, like it gulps it down, which is really cool. And you just turn it to face you, and then you flip it, and it catches most of the milk. I'm not going to say all of the milk, because when you open this up, the flange, the milk comes through here. So it comes through here and it goes up and into the bag. So that's why you turn it to face you, and all of the milk comes down here and it goes in here, and then you flip it this way. So when you're flipping it that way, all the milk goes down here and into the bag, but not all of the milk always gets caught, and breast milk is very, very precious. So for me, I don't like the fact that some of my breast milk gets wasted. Maybe I'm still learning and I'm not doing it 100% correct, but I feel like, that's a feature that may need to be worked on a little bit. Con number 4 is that when you're done, it kind of separates. They say that that's normal, but I don't think it should happen. I feel like, when you're done, it should be sealed, the way it was when you started. Because, what if it just pops off and your milk comes out, or just anything? Because at this stage, my milk is still on the inside of here. So I don't know if you guys can see that. The milk is still in there. So con number 5. This isn't see-through. It's not clear. Like, you can't see beyond this point after you put your boob in there. So for me, using my manual breast pump or my electric breast pump, I can see through those. I can see my nipple through there, and I can adjust it, and I can see if my nipple is pointing up or pointing down, and I can fix it accordingly. I feel like I can't do that with this breast pump. Con number 6. It says pump is reusable for a single user, and then it also says and has an expected operating life of 12 months. I did not know that. I did not know that, and I feel like that's a really short time for the amount of money that you're asked to put into this, as far as like how much the breast pump costs, and then how much you're going to be spending in the amount of bags that you're using. In my mind, I planned on using this breast pump, this same breast pump, for when I have kids in the future as well. So now I'm going to put them on so you guys can see what it looks like inside, because as you can see, they're shaped like boobs, and they did that design purposely so that way you can't really see anything, you can't tell. So we're gonna see, let's compare. So this is what my boobs look like right now. So I'm gonna put them on, and I'm gonna come back and we'll see how they look with them on. For some, they're like, ooh, looks like perfect tits. For others, it may seem a bit bulky. Honestly, I'm not too worried about the look or about what anybody thinks about my boobs. So for me, this is not a problem. I haven't been using it that long, so there's probably more pros, maybe more cons, I'm not sure. But these are just all the things that I've assessed so far. So in conclusion, I'm going to be honest and say that I'm a little bit torn on it. I would give it maybe a 3 out of 5. And I would definitely say that if you are on a budget, I probably wouldn't go for this pump. I would probably stick to a manual or an electric pump, because I do have the manual pump by Medela. I do have an electric pump, which I really do like, and just try to make it work to the best of your ability, because this might not be the best investment for you. They're beautiful. I think they're great for those who can figure it out and it comes easy for them to be able to pump their milk without spilling anything, without the bag filling up with air. But these things just keep happening for me, so unfortunately it's gonna be a no for me, dog. So I contacted customer support to let them know what was going on, and they basically let me know that their return policy is that if once something has been opened, you can't return it because they're personal use items, which I do understand. But at the same time, if the item is defective, where I can just take this off and it's supposed to clamp shut here on both sides, I think that's something that's kind of like not fair. But I mean, hey, I guess that's their policy, so I'm stuck with it. I'm gonna make it work, but if I had to do it again, I would not. I hope this video was helpful to some of you guys though. I know there's a lot of moms looking at this. I'm sorry to give it a bad review, or you know, I don't know. In my opinion, it's an honest review. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you've tried it before, other pros and cons that you guys noticed as well. I definitely want to help any moms who are thinking about purchasing the Willow pump and might be on a budget. I'm new to YouTube and I really want to get the ball rolling, and I want to know what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to see. That is my baby in the back. Let me go grab him. You want to say hi to the people? Say hi. Aww. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what else you guys want to see from us, and we'll see you guys next time. Say bye. No.